The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro, bringing you the biggest headlines from around the world. At least 68 people were killed after an aircraft crashed in Pokhara, Nepal on Sunday. Reuters reports that the Yeti Airlines flight carried 72 people from the capital, Kathmandu. Officials called off the search operations after dark and will resume on Monday. The weather had been clear and there was no immediate indication of what caused the crash. Based on Aviation Safety Network database, this is Nepal's deadliest air crash in 3 decades. In 1992, an Airbus A300 crashed into a hillside upon approach to Kathmandu, killing 167 people. Emergency workers in Ukraine continue rescue operations following the Russian missile attack that hit an apartment block but saw little hope of finding any more survivors. As rescuers race against time to save about 30 to 40 more people still trapped under debris of a 9-story building. The local mayor said the chances of saving more people from under the rubble are growing slim, and the number of deaths could rise with each passing hour. So far, 30 people have been confirmed dead, while more than 30 others are still in the hospital, including 12 in serious condition. Ukraine's Air Force said the apartment block was struck by one of 2 missiles fired by Russia on Saturday. The military explains that the missile is known to be inaccurate and that Ukraine lacks the air defenses to shoot it down. We will be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Thousands of leaders from the government, business, and civil society are attending this year's Davos Forum. But what exactly is it? Bloomberg tells us in this video.
The global elite are gathering at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. It's the annual meeting's first winter event in 3 years, and the ski town attracts CEOs, billionaires, and celebrities for a week of discussions on income inequality, climate change, and so much more. Now, this year's theme, cooperation in a fragmented world. But the event does often draw criticism for attracting the ultra-rich who pontificate about global issues without really committing to fixing them.
Your inaction is fueling the flames by the hour.
Show me the money. Talk is cheap. It turns out that nobody is as generous with their actual dollars as they are with their pledges in their press release.
We can talk for a very long time about all these stupid philanthropy schemes. We can invite Bono once more, but come on, we got to be talking about taxes.
Yes.
That's it. Taxes, taxes, taxes. All the rest is, in my opinion.
One area where we might see some movement is on the breakdown of panels. During the last World Economic Forum, a third of the panels were devoted specifically to ESG. And the use of words like environmentalism in those Davos press releases has actually tripled since 2014. Sometimes who's not there is more interesting than who is. Former President Donald Trump is not attending, nor is current President Joe Biden. And embattled crypto entrepreneur SBF is obviously out, but there will be plenty of panels on the future of digital currency. So follow a quick take on all social platforms to get our updates on the World Economic Forum on the ground in Davos.
Miss USA R. Bonnie Gabriel, Filipino-American fashion designer, model, and sewing instructor from Texas, was crowned Miss Universe 2022. Competition officials have said Gabriel is the first Filipino-American to win Miss USA and is now the first Filipino-American to win Miss Universe. The beauty queen has previously expressed pride of her Filipino heritage. Gabriel, whose father is a Filipino, says she hopes that her win will help bring awareness to the plight of other Fil-Ams. The first runner-up in Miss Universe 2022 was Miss Venezuela, Amanda Dudamel, followed by Miss Dominican Republic, Adriana Martinez. In the final question and answer stage, Gabriel was asked how she would work to demonstrate that Miss Universe is an empowering and progressive organization if she were to win. Gabriel said she would use the crown to be a transformational leader, citing her work using recycled materials in her fashion design and teaching sewing to survivors of human trafficking and domestic violence. Here are other headlines we're keeping our eyes on. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol traveled to the UAE on Sunday as he hopes to expand his country's military sales in the Emirates. Yoon's visit comes as South Korea conducts business deals worth billions of dollars and stations special forces troops to defend the UAE, an arrangement that drew criticism under his liberal predecessor. Tens of thousands of Israelis demonstrated in 3 major cities on Saturday against judicial reforms planned by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Critics say the proposed reforms would cripple judicial independence, foster corruption, set back minority rights, and deprive Israel's court system of credibility. The high-speed railway connecting the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region and the Chinese mainland resumes operation after nearly 3 years of service suspension. The resumption of the Guangzhou-Shenzhen-Hong Kong high-speed railway services comes 1 week after the checkpoints between Hong Kong and the Chinese mainland reopened on January 8th. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register an account now at signalplay.com.ph so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Coming right up is Agenda at 8 a.m. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.